Hey creatives, welcome to my channel. This is Annie Artiste of Annie Artiste Photography, mompreneur, photographer, and all-around creative. I am heading home from Nashville. I had the amazing pleasure of shooting the Creative Girls Rock Sneaker Ball 2023. And it's kind of a full circle moment because last year, 2022, I was a sponsor. So that means I paid to attend and paid to attend the event and had a table, all of that. But it was a nice little chunk of change. And my thought process around it was, of course, to support my sister, Charmin, and her organization and all the amazing things she's doing in the community, as well as it'll be a tax write-off. So it's kind of a win-win. And it's amazing. Also, last year, I was in the heat of my postpartum depression. Aaron was 4 months old, and I had kind of recently been diagnosed. But within it, I was also having major issues within my marriage because the postpartum depression, it was so severe, and I was suicidal. And I also, for a time, didn't know what was wrong with me. I just knew I was going crazy, and I was acting crazy, if you will. And it takes time to kind of figure that out, and everybody knows postpartum depression is a thing, and you have to be wary of it. But when you're going through it, you really don't realize, okay, halt. Maybe this is what it is. We need to go to the doctor. We need to, all that. So I had recently been diagnosed. And so I had this amazing, I was super excited to be a sponsor last year. And I have often, actually every gig that I've gotten out of town, I've taken my whole family. One, because I want my family to be able to experience my success with me. On top of that, I mean, it's always an opportunity to get out of town together. So I took the whole family, myself, my husband, my bonus baby, who was maybe 14 at the time, and EJ, and baby Aaron, who was 4 months at the time. And I was a fresh 4-month postpartum as well. Going through postpartum depression. I had been diagnosed. I was, I don't think I was on medication yet. And I don't think I had started therapy yet. So it was fresh, it was new, it was in the heat of things, it was the worst. And last year, at the sneaker ball, I had a great time at the sneaker ball, but I got triggered after I left, and I attempted suicide on the balcony of my hotel. I tried to jump the balcony, and I was one leg over, and my family was sleeping. And my son, EJ, woke up and said, "Mommy, what are you doing?" And that snapped me out of it. So I say all the time, and no, I've never told this story, but my son saved. My son saved my life. For some reason, he woke up, and it was pretty late, maybe like midnight or so, and I had been crying, going downhill, just struggling, and I don't know why he woke up, because he doesn't wake up in the middle of the night, but it's like he felt my spirit being so weak, and he woke up and gave me that strength to make me snap out of it for a moment, to think, what are you doing? Like, if you do this, you won't be here for me. You won't be here for Aaron, for Deanna. Like, let's get it together. So, and then after that, after I got home, you know, the postpartum depression, the things that were going on were still pretty bad. But really, after that, I did start the work, because I knew what was going on. I was aware, but I started the healing process, which when I talk to people now, I tell them, they ask, how are you doing? I'll say, I'm healing, because I am. I'm not recovered. I'm not cured, anything of that nature. I'm healing. And I feel like it's going to be a long journey, because there was a lot of trauma that I went through during the past year plus of Aaron being alive, being born. So a year later, after a suicide attempt, this year, I'm no longer broken. Last year at the sneaker ball, I was broken completely. And it's crazy, because you'll see pictures, video. I look like I'm perfectly fine. I look good. I look like I'm productive. You know, makeup was on point. Outfit was really cute. All the things, honey. But I was so broken inside. My heart and my spirit, my soul, it was gone. But I'm so thankful that a year later, number one, I'm alive to even be able to go to the sneaker ball this year, 2023. And then on top of that, this year, turn around, I was selected as the primary shooter for the event. So I was following Charmin, took pictures of all of the decor, all of the catering, the interaction with the crowds, the installations, the stage, all of those things. Like, that's what I was, that was my job for the evening. As opposed to, you know, second shooter, you know, there was a stationary gentleman. He was in charge of the red carpet. There was another videographer. You know, all these people are important people as well. So, and I'm so freaking thankful. Like, you know, it's kind of one of those things that if you know, you know. If you have been to that dark side of the hill, and you've now climbed and scuffled your way out of it, and on the other side of the hill, you know how grateful you are. Like, my daughter could have completely not known me at all, because I wasn't going to be here. My son could have only had to hold on to memories of me. And if I'm being honest, those last memories would have been bad memories of him being around me when I was breaking down, because I still had to be a mommy, even though I was going through a mental illness. And that was the hardest part. And really, they should not have been around. They shouldn't have been able to see the things that, see me going through, see me breaking down, see me not being the best mommy that I could be. But, you know, the sneaker ball this year was great. We had a fun time. I will say, I want to say this is the first time I've shot for 5 hours. I was so tired. But on top of that, for some reason, I had a horrible headache when I first got there. I had a migraine. And probably some of it was attributed to me not eating. But as well, I thought maybe because I was nervous, or maybe like it was a little bit of anxiety, and that's why I had the headache. But I'm not sure ultimately, but it was horrible. Like, it was a full-on headache, dang near migraine. And so I had to operate with that going on. It was so bad that I was also nauseous. So that's how bad the pain was for me. But my sister, a couple of people saved me throughout the night. My sister, Erica, EB, she saved me. She brought me some pain pills from the house, because I didn't have any. So she brought me pain medicine. My old friend from University of Memphis, T, she saved me by getting me 2 pieces of bread, just so I was maybe like in hour 2. She got me 2 pieces of bread so I could have something on my stomach, because I knew that was an attributing factor to me having a migraine. And then Dre, he saved me because he got me a bottle of water when I was upstairs. And like, I think then I felt like I was just about to pass out. Like, the pain was so bad, I was nauseous. And he was like, let me get you a bottle of water. So I thank you guys, and all of them throughout the night were just checking on me. So I thank them for just being there for me. And again, like, nobody else knew I was really going through. Even T, she didn't know I was like having a headache and all that. But Dre and EB, they did know. But she was just totally like super helpful. So ultimately, like, the media team was super cool. We clicked, all of that. Like, we had a great time. Like, but after the event, myself and the other photographer, like, we were just like sitting down, like just contemplating life. Like, why did I choose to do this? My body hurts so bad. And it's like 10:30 and I'm exhausted. That's also how you know you passed 30, 35. But man. It's like, when I got that food in me, woo! I don't know if the food was actually good, because I think it was, or I was so hungry and I knew I needed some food to heal my headache. But it was so good. I had a plate of fajita nachos. They also had like wraps where you can make tacos. So basically fajitas or tacos, chicken or beef. I did the chicken with they had all the peppers, the mushrooms, all the fixings. They had burger slides. They had macaroni and cheese. They had chicken breasts where you can make chicken sliders as well. And then they had, a lot of sweets, knickknacks, things of that nature, of course. But man, those fajita nachos, they literally saved my life. Literally. They were so good, but saved my life. Ultimately, I really think I got some great images, and I really hope that they turned out well. And I really hope that I get selected to be the primary shooter for next year. And as well, even beyond, like, just working with her. So I know, like, working with me, there is, I live in Memphis, but she's located in Nashville. I don't mind coming back out here. I mean, I come to Nashville all the time anyways. I enjoy being in Nashville. I have always enjoyed being in Nashville. So hopefully this can lead to something more, and we can build on this relationship that we are forming. But it was an amazing night. Everybody seemed to have a great time. I saw her move throughout the crowd. I saw her turn on. Like, it was great. She did a great job, and I'm so excited about what they are doing further in the community. They now have a building, which in 6 years she's always had to operate out of someone else's something, and virtually. But now they have a building that they are developing, breaking ground. I want to say, I know it's in 2024, but I think it may be summer or maybe April. She mentioned breaking ground. So exciting things coming for Creative Girls Rock. They have Creative Kids Rock, which is amazing. If they were in Memphis, I would definitely get my kids in it. And I'm just blessed to be here and be able to have had the opportunity to be selected as a primary shooter for this event. It was a great night. You always enjoy those gigs where you can have a good night. Like, you can have fun at the event. That's great. But ultimately, that is, I just wanted to come on here and, like, just kind of give my full circle moment. Like, not necessarily talk about the event, but full circle moment, because this time last year, I was trying to take my life. And it's so good to be in a better place from that. And I'm thankful. And I thank everybody that saved me, because there was a handful of people, of friends and family, that saved me from those pits. So if you know somebody that has given birth, check on them. Maybe they don't have postpartum depression, but the hormonal drop that you experience in general is massive enough for a woman's personality to completely change. So we have to be more intentional about caring for our mommies. But I am going to get off my soapbox now. And if you are not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and like and follow me. And then tell a friend, so I can grow this channel. Other than that, thank you so much, and you have a great evening.